Hi, my name is Stephen Flincham. I'd like to talk to you about the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen. Now, the Guild is a non-profit organization that's made up of some of the finest artists and craftsmen that you'll find in the state of Kentucky. And it started in 1961 aboard 2 train cars that was donated by the L&N Railroad Company. First car was a gallery featuring the works of some of our members. The second car was for demonstrations. A lot of our members would be in there working at their craft. People could come in and watch them work, talk to them, ask questions, and learn more about the craft. It was a very dynamic opportunity. It traveled the rails, visiting different towns, bringing the arts and crafts experience to the people. The Guild train traveled between 1961 and 1967. After that, we settled in Berea, Kentucky, in a regular bricks and mortar building where we rented space for the next 40 plus years. In 2013, the board decided that we need to have a permanent home. So we bought a building in Old Town section of Berea and renovated it into our new office. And the first floor is our gallery featuring works of our members along the lines of that first railroad car. The second floor we're developing into the Arts Academy along the lines of that second railroad car. What we'll be teaching, going more than just demonstrating, we'll be teaching a craft to the people. Now, Kentucky is kind of recognized the arts as the arts and crafts capital of the United States, and I think a lot of that goes back to the early pioneer days, the westward expansion, and Kentucky being the gateway to the west. And settlers coming across the mountains would come into there a lot of times with little more than an axe and a knife and probably a gun. And they had to learn to make do with what they had, handcraft their items. So I think those early pioneers were the beginning of the craft movement in Kentucky. Crafts of necessity like blacksmithing, hide tanning, various forms of woodworking. Well, the list goes on. And I think those have evolved into the craft movement that we have today, and a lot of things which we call functional art today. These items that are aesthetically pleasing to look at, but they have a practical, functional side to them too. So Kentucky has a rich heritage of arts and crafts, and for 60 years the Guild has been working to promote that, enhance the experience for not only our members but all craftspeople and the general public, those that come to our shows and buy our products. You know, we couldn't do this without them, and really appreciate those. Now, the last few years have been a little tough for the Guild. We've lost some of our wonderful supporters and benefactors through their passing, and it's very sad. We missed them very much. They were good friends. Also, a lot of our normal grant opportunities have dried up, and that just seems to be a sign of the times, I think, now. But then along came COVID-19, and we all know what that means. We couldn't open our gallery, we couldn't do any shows, we couldn't hold any fundraisers, but we survived with the dues paid by our membership and then donations from a lot of the folks out there who support us, and we really appreciate those folks. So what we've done, we figured if we could pay off this mortgage, that would free us up to continue much more strongly with our mission of promoting the arts and crafts throughout the state. And what we've done is started a GoFundMe campaign. Pay off the mortgage for the Kentucky Guild. So you can go to the GoFundMe.com, and in the search bar, pay off the mortgage for the Kentucky Guild. Type that in there and it'll pull you a page. You can make a donation to us, and we would greatly appreciate that if you could do that. But second, and as importantly, if you could share this in all your social media formats, also by word of mouth. Talk to your friends and your neighbors and your family. Tell them what the Guild's up to. Research us on the internet. You'll find out some wonderful things about the Guild. But if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. The Guild would appreciate it. And help us ensure another 60 years of the Kentucky Guild of Artists and Craftsmen. Thank you for your time.